Davis and Peyton were both diagnosed with something called anomalous coronary artery, and we found out when Davis was about 4.5. He had something in his heart that's called a fistula that caused him to have a murmur that was really not a big deal. It was not life-threatening, but then they also discovered that he had this anomalous coronary artery that is life-threatening. It has no signs or symptoms, and the children just usually pass away suddenly.
When you have a bunch of experts saying that this is so rare, we can't give you statistics, we can't help you make a decision, that was the hardest thing, I think, for me. And of course, you go get the other kids tested because you want to make sure that chances are, if there's a problem, it's probably genetic, so let's go get it looked at. And sure enough, Peyton had it. That was hugely devastating.
I can't imagine anything more difficult than thinking that you might lose one of your children, or maybe two of your children.
Having your 4-year-old child look up at you and ask you, am I going to die? That's a hard thing for anybody to answer.
They did his surgery when he was about just a couple months after he was diagnosed. Peyton, we waited until right after his 3rd birthday and had his surgery done at the same hospital. I got a phone call from Make-A-Wish, and I thought that we could make 1 wish per family, which is more than enough. So, I thought, okay, we have 1 wish. We have 2 kids that have life-threatening illnesses. So we sat down with the kids and told them, we can have 1 wish. And Davis said, let's let Peyton make his wish. That's just how Davis is. He's a really sweet little boy, and so we decided Peyton would be able to make his wish, and he said he wanted to swim with dolphins. Somebody at Make-A-Wish suggested maybe we spend some time in Disneyland, which was so much fun. We all got to go to Disneyland and SeaWorld, and it was the absolute best time we've ever had, ever. The kids had a blast. It was constant fun the whole time. Davis is going to be 9 soon, and he's really into sports. I knew what Davis's wish would be. If he could make any wish, it would be to meet Shaun Alexander and the Seahawks. So I thought, maybe there's something I can do that's not like stalking him. So I emailed the Seahawks. Within like an hour, I got an email back from Trina at Make-A-Wish saying, hello, Davis can have a wish too. Once I got that email from her, everything I didn't have to do anything, of course. Make-A-Wish took care of everything.
I kept asking Davis, do you realize what you're about to do? I still, to this day, don't think he's really grasped everything that he did that day, or those 2 days. Amazing.
Davis's wish was a whole weekend of fun and total excitement. On Saturday, we got to go watch the Seahawks practice, and he brought his brother Jackson with him. So we were standing there in the hallway, and all the Seahawks came walking out, and it was just unbelievable. Every single one of them stopped and said hi to Davis and Jackson, and then Shaun Alexander came out, and he kind of spent a little more time with Davis, and then we got to go and actually watch him practice, and then we got to have some pictures taken with Shaun Alexander and Matt Hasselbeck. He was very nice as well, and they spent some time talking with the boys. And then they went back to the locker room where Davis had his own locker right next to Shaun Alexander with his name. And then on Sunday, we got to go to the game. We were picked up in a limo, which is very exciting.
Rock star status. We got picked up in a limo, and he had basically an all-access pass to everything and anything and anybody.
We got to be on the sidelines before the game started, and Davis was able to run the football out to start the game.
I will never forget watching him experience it and feeling so excited for him.
And then we got to go in a wonderful suite provided by Amgen and enjoy the rest of the game. And it was great.
You spend your whole life working for things that you may not ever get to enjoy, and the sickness kind of kind of brought all that right in your face. It like slams it right in your face. And the wish kind of pulled it back a little bit and said, okay, now what is life really about? Enjoy life. And that's what we did.
Make-A-Wish doesn't have anything to do with cure, finding a cure. It just has to do with making a child happy. And, it could be the last happy thing that they do.
A lot of the people that are recipients of these wishes, they may be at a point in their life where those other things are kind of past them. And this is their opportunity to shine, to feel like a rock star, to step back and grasp life and enjoy it, embrace it. That's what makes Make-A-Wish special, different. And I think anytime somebody can touch another human being, that makes everybody feel good.
There's nothing like seeing a child happy when they're sick.